The clerk will report the title of the bill.
H.R. 6531, a bill to provide an increased allocation of funding under certain programs for assistance in areas of persistent poverty and for other purposes.
Pursuant to House Resolution 1119, an amendment in the nature of a substitute consisting of the text of Rules Committee Print 117-44, modified by the amendment printed in Part A of House Report 117-325 is adopted, and the bill as amended is considered read. The bill as amended shall be debatable for 1 hour, equally divided and controlled by the chair and ranking minority member of the Committee on Oversight and Reform or their respective designees. The gentlewoman from Ohio, Ms. Brown, and the gentleman from Kentucky, Mr. Comer, each will control 30 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentlewoman from Ohio, Ms. Brown.
Madam Speaker, I ask unanimous consent that all members have 5 legislative days in which to revise and extend their remarks and excerpt extraneous materials on H.R. 6531.
Without objection.
I yield myself such time as I may consume.
The gentleman is recognized. Gentlewoman is recognized.
Thank you. I urge my colleagues to support H.R. 6531, the Targeting Resources to Communities in Need Act. H.R. 6531 is a bipartisan bill introduced by Majority Whip Clyburn and Representative Hal Rogers. According to the latest decennial census statistics, 37 million people in our country live in poverty. H.R. 6531 takes an important and common sense step to addressing persistent poverty in the United States. As we know, poverty is a very real issue and is experienced by Americans of all backgrounds and communities across the country. The bill before us would provide additional transparency about places that face persistent poverty and would direct increased investments to these areas. H.R. 6531 would require the Census Bureau to publish a list of all areas of persistent poverty, and the Office of Management and Budget would work with agencies to ensure that program investments get to the places that need them most. The bill also fosters accountability by requiring annual reports to Congress about qualifying program investments and their economic impacts. I urge my colleagues to join me in supporting our fellow Americans through this bipartisan legislation, and I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentlewoman reserves. The